Hello, hello. Let technology do its magic. Yeah, just a second. And welcome back. Yes. Okay. Welcome back, goal getters. And high fives for those big entrepreneur visions yesterday. Good work, everyone. Thank you. So now let's map how to achieve your big goals or how to make your vision a reality. You define the what, right? What would you like to get this year? Big revenue or clients or expansion, all that targets or retreat. So now let's map how to turn by turn milestones that break giant goals into doable progression steps. And I'm going deeper in this topic in my full online Goal Crusher course. And I'm sharing more techniques and templates there. And you all have a chance to win 50% off the full price for the entire course. Just complete your homework and you will get 500 off. Isn't that amazing? So, in today's event is a snapshot of what's inside the course. Okay, let's begin. I think you would agree that big dreams seem impossible as a full year goals. But what makes them doable? Right, milestones. So mapping milestones make them doable. And milestones show progress toward goal through smaller measurable steps. And I'd like to offer you this metaphor. It's like a cross-country track where you have pit stops that let you digest the huge trip, right? Okay, so today we outline these timeline check-ins toward your 2024 visions. And think about these questions. What are some early wins in the first 3 months that will show things are kicking off well? Maybe first sales or lead generated or systems that you built? Or what are signs by month 6 that things are on track? Like revenue or customer goals met? And when specifically do you want to have your website built, sales materials ready and printed, for example? Learn how to record and edit videos. Probably you will need an app. And by when? When do you want to officially launch any offerings or services to your public? And when do you want to open enrollment spots for your customers or program members? All these questions can help you to define milestones. If you need them, I will post them in the comments. Okay? Now, listen carefully. Important things when you put dates to these operational steps. This is what makes them actionable. And it also creates accountability. And another nice thing, when you celebrate small wins, you get what? Positive energy. So, do you remember Erin's comment from day one? And that was about retreat goal. And she shared that it feels overwhelming because so much work to do. And I decided to take that as an example. And I will demonstrate how dividing into milestones make big tasks digestible. And yes, big projects feel overwhelming as one giant tasks. But when you break them down into smaller monthly mini wins, that works as momentum builds consistency, right? So let's work with this retreat example and let's plan the retreat for August because of nice weather and you will get plenty of time to get ready, right? So let's break down the retreat goal into that 3 months timeline, as a 3 months timeline milestone. And we also will need to attach a kind of a must hit target dates for that. Yeah, and that will allow us to be focused. Okay, but first we will need to define the goal itself, right? And you remember that goal needs some details in it. Okay, so let's say that our goal is to host an in-depth spiritual retreat from August 15th to August 17th for 25 participants with a transformational curriculum, right? So what will be the key progress markers for the first 3 months? What do you think? Well, first of all, you will need to define the agenda, the content, right? And probably you will need to finish it by March 15th. So you see, we are putting some dates. This is important. Second thing, where to find participants. What is this about? Well, this is about how you're going and where you're going to promote your retreat, right? Probably you need to think about early bird specials and, well, it's better to get at least 10 participants by the end of April. Another important milestone is to find a book venue, speakers, and vendors. And you will need to do that by the end of May, right? Makes sense? And how will you know that you are on track? Well, we were talking about getting 10 participants, right? You will ask them to put a deposit, right? So that when you have 10 participants, this is one mark, right? Then you will see that you are getting ready some of the materials like schedules, budgets, playlist, I don't know, decor, everything is ready, right? What else? Well, if you need a retreat manager or staff that will help you there, you need to identify the roles and fill the position, right? What other things you will need to figure out? How to hold yourself accountable, right? So let's link some dates to important milestones. For example, June 30th, all staff, speakers, logistics confirmed. And July 30th, retreat rehearsal is done, right? And August 15th, retreat launched. And please remember, these are milestones. We're not talking about the step-by-step action plan, right? Because to get step-by-step action plan, you will need to divide milestones into small steps. Do you need an example? Of course you do. So, example. Do you remember our first milestone for this retreat example? Yeah? We were talking about the number one will be finalizing the content, right, for the 3 days retreat. And what steps will you include into that? Okay, first of all, you will need to define the topic, the purpose of workshop and key learning objectives, and make some research and compile some topic ideas together, probably write them down, create some materials, slides, or share with somebody else, right? As accountability partner or just thinking partner. So you see how breaking down big goals into small pieces makes that fuzzy goals clear. It changes a vague plan into organized step forward. So how do you like it, Erin? Helpful? Good. Another important thing, I realize that sometimes it's not easy to set quantifying goals. So what to do in this case? Well, first get creative, explore. There are tons of metrics out there. And in this case, you can get goals like having full course curriculum recorded by Q2. Yeah, good example, right? Like no dates, no numbers, just Q2. Or you may think about being featured in a major media publication by Q4. Nice goal too. Or if you're looking for some special professional certification, that also could be a goal. Just be specific. For example, to get that specific certification by Q4. Clear? Perfect. So breaking down big goals into small ones helps you to get clear step-by-step action plan. You see that now it is easier. It's easier to think about big goals, right? Because now you know that you can divide that into milestones, and then you can work with milestone and divide that milestone in actionable steps, smaller ones. Okay, so that action plans, that dividing turns vague plans like build a workshop into something practical, like make 2 slides per day. Yeah, I like this idea to break that down. It is helpful and it is working. So this is it for today. If you have any questions, please use comments and I will check it. I can check it right now, but if you do not have any questions right now, please put them into comments so that I can answer them later. And before we wrap up, a couple of reminders. Homework, please complete your homework. Outline 2-3 important milestones under the pinned posts. This keeps you eligible for awesome prizes. You remember, right? A strategic call with me. You can win a calendar with affirmations for the whole year. It's a real one on paper, right? And you can get 50% off, which is 500 off the full price of my Goal Crusher full online course. If you want to learn more about the full course, link will be in comments, and I encourage you to check it out. And special price is available. Ask me how to get it, and see you tomorrow for more manifestation magic. Day 3 will be about accountability. Let me check the chat and I will come back to you shortly. Okay. So, questions. I do not see any yet. So please remember, if you have any questions, just put them in the chat, in the comments, and I will answer them. Thank you. Again, see you tomorrow, day 3. We will be talking about accountability. Thank you. Bye.